Hello everyone, this is Gorax, and today I'm gonna answer the question who you should inspire from your season shop. As you know, both Calavera and Ardreth are really good heroes. Now we need to decide where we're gonna spend our Sandy core. In my case, I can max out both of them, but I will highly suggest not to do it and think a little bit. Now, you might be in a different situation where you can only max out one of them or barely max out one of them. If you look back, we will be able to do our Continental Challenge again, which will grant us one copy of the 4 available heroes. That means you can go for 5 inspiration on Ardreth and 4 inspiration on Calavera, and then finish the 5th inspiration of Calavera with the candle. If that's the case, that's how you should do it. Similar to me, I can basically buy this out. I can get Calavera, I can get Ardreth Soul as well. I can max both of them. And on top of that, I can use the petal shop to get Aladiah's icicle to get her going. That's what's gonna work for me. But now let's look at what the inspiration for Ardreth and Calavera give to these heroes and decide which ones are better. So inspirations do grant a passive defense HP and attack percentage boost, which is very handy. And they also give you an extra buffs depending on what inspiration level. So the first inspiration level of Calavera is when taking damage equal to 20% of the hero's max HP, has a 50% chance of dispelling one debuff on the hero, and its skill only takes effect once during a period, so that probably means it only happens once. So it's not ideal, it's not great, but it's something. Now this one is actually quite handy. When hitting an ally with less than 50% HP, grants 1 stack of recovery over time for 8 seconds. This skill only takes effect once during a period. It doesn't say which period, so hopefully it's like every 20 seconds rather than once a battle. Next one, skill haste, 30. That's huge, as we know how hard it is to get skill haste. HP, 30%. That's also huge. That's a lot of HP that is come in handy, as she is going to be our front line. She is going to be our tank in Vortex, endgame, etc. And this will help us to build her properly. And the last one, 35 chance to get immune to control to be inflicted. That is PvP oriented. So this is something I don't really like. I mean, okay, on the endgame boss, this might come in handy as well, but it's not ideal. So the first 4 are actually looking really good, and the last one is rather optional. Now let's have a look at Ardreth. So Ardreth's first inspiration, she takes 20% less crit damage. That's not a PvE inspiration, this is a PvP inspiration. As at current stage, the PvE monsters, bosses, they don't do crit. Now, second inspiration, when granting a buff, there is a 70 chance of extending its duration by 30%. That's actually quite handy if we have access to serial set, which we do in this season. That will increase the duration of it, so which is remain Ardreth makes more sense. Also, the horn buff will have the increased duration. However, it's very easy to use horn buff, and also it's better on different heroes, but it's a good buff nonetheless. Then she gains 30 skill haste. She already has a low cooldown, but getting her to 15 seconds will require less haste now, as she will get a 30 haste. Defense plus 30%, which means she will heal more and she will transfer more defense to your team, making it a really powerful inspiration perk. And similar, has a 35% chance to get immune to the control to be inflicted. I'm gonna say it, both of the 5th inspirations are really optional, okay? You don't need them, so it's good to go inspiration for Calavera, inspiration for Ardreth, and then we can spend some points on Aladiah. If you don't have Philosophy, Aladiah is still a good choice. So let's look at Aladiah's inspirations. Aladiah's inspiration, she takes 20% less crit damage, similar to other heroes that we were looking at. Hero grants 15% more shield. That's huge, okay? This is a really good inspiration. So inspiration to an Aladiah makes sense. Enlightenment plus 60. This increases the shields she gives as well. And then accuracy plus 50, making attack penalty applied easier and increases the duration of buffs granted with the ultimate skill by 30%. And the buffs she applies with her ultimate is control immunity, so it's not too bad. To summarize, I believe getting Calavera and Ardreth to Inspiration 4 is more important than getting one of them to Inspiration 5. If you can spare some of the currency, try and get Aladiah as well, as she's still a useful hero for those of you who don't have Velocia. Obviously, look, hopefully next season we will still be able to increase this hero's inspiration even further, and remember, we can still get one inspiration from the Calavera event that's going to happen mid-season. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you have any other ideas, please let me know in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Bye!